So the other thing that can happen is that we can come up with um, no solutions. So can a problem ever have no feasible solution? And when would this happen? What would it have to look like if we were in two dimensions? And does it mean that we did something wrong? Right? So this can happen. You can get back a result from the solver that says unable to find optimal solution, right? So what that means is we have some conflicting constraints somewhere, probably. We have a disjointed feasible region. So the feasible region has to be contiguous, right? So I need to make sure that it's a contiguous region. In two dimensions, we could draw it where we have two different parts that are shaded yellow like we had in the picture before. Um, so a lot of times this might happen if, for example, you don't have enough labor hours available to do something. But sometimes that can be fixed because maybe you weren't told that you could use overtime. Yes, it might cost me more money to use overtime, but it's an option that maybe you were not given at the beginning or told was an option. So once you include that, then maybe the problem becomes feasible again. All right, so you need to go back and look at all the constraints, see where things are not lining up the way they're supposed to, and go from there. The other thing that could also happen is we could have an unbounded problem, which means if I'm maximizing profit, I could continue to grow my profit forever, right? There, what usually happens is we have done something wrong. We've either left out some constraints that would be stopping me from doing that, or the other option is I have flipped the inequality sign on some constraints when I should not have. So I might have greater than or equal to constraints instead of less than or equal to constraints when I'm maximizing profit. All right, so those are some other things that you could run into when trying to solve an LP.